Hey, I'm meteorologist Doug Myers with the latest look at your forecast. As expected, we had the wide range in temperatures yesterday from low 40s in Marysville up to 50 in Emporia, with most areas in the mid 40s, especially along I-70. Today will be warmer in the 50s. Now, a couple of things that we're monitoring today. Will we get a southerly component to our wind? Or will the wind stay out of the east? Will we get an east wind or a southeast wind? That could help determine if we're able to warm up in the 50s. Second, how much clearing will take place within the clouds? How much sun will we get today? That's also going to depend on how warm it gets. But bottom line is, temperatures are going to be pretty much near or slightly warmer than yesterday for most areas. Definitely warmer if you're along the Nebraska-Kansas border. No doubt about it. When you were in the low 40s yesterday, you will definitely at least be in the mid 40s today. And again, everyone should be at least a few degrees warmer today. Once again, winds, not really much of a factor at all. In fact, staying at about 5 miles per hour, not only today, but through the rest of the work week. Very, very rare for this time of year here in Northeast Kansas, where wind's really not going to play a factor at all, at least direction, or at least speed-wise. Direction-wise, yes. Speed-wise, no. Again, that'll be something that we'll continue to keep an eye on. In the meantime, for today, there's the question on how much clearing takes place. You can see shortly before sunrise, we get a little bit of partial clearing. Will that be enough, though, to warm up temperatures? And there are some other computer models that do indicate a little bit more clearing, even a little bit earlier. So that's going to be something that we'll continue to monitor. Otherwise, as we head into tonight through tomorrow, once again, still some differences in the models on cloud coverage. I am going to go mostly clear tonight. I do think there will be at least a little bit better chance of seeing some clearing skies overnight and the clouds increasing tomorrow. You'll notice that there is an opportunity for precipitation in north central Kansas tomorrow morning. That should stay out of our area, though. I will mention that there will be a little bit better opportunity for areas of frost to develop early tomorrow morning. So if you're someone that typically parks outside at night, just be ready to have to use the ice scraper tomorrow morning. We'll have a little bit better opportunity for the temperature and dew point temperatures to be a little bit closer to one another compared to what we've had to deal with so far this week. In the meantime, this is what I'm going to be monitoring. A storm system that develops today in western Kansas will slowly drift eastward throughout the day tomorrow, or throughout the day today into tonight and tomorrow as well, and then eventually impact our area on a hit-and-miss basis beginning Thursday night. There is a very small chance we could get some rain tomorrow during the day, but I think the better chance holds off until later on in the afternoon, and certainly as we head into Thursday night. So, how much rain can we potentially get, at least according to that model? Late Thursday afternoon into the evening hours could get close to 0.2 of an inch of rain in Concordia. Everyone else stays dry. And then once again into the rest of the overnight periods and even into the day on Friday, you'll notice that most of northeast Kansas could get at least some rain, especially our western communities. And that's where the highest rain will be, is in our western communities through Friday. We will have more opportunities of spotty rain showers Friday night as well. So between Thursday night through Friday night, there's still some fine tuning that needs to be done here. I'm still not totally convinced on how much rain will fall. I am pretty confident that it will stay all rain. Temperatures are likely going to stay above the freezing mark, not only at the surface, but all the way through the levels of the atmosphere up to cloud level. So I do expect it to stay rain. Otherwise, I do expect the majority of the weekend to be dry. Temperatures really staying in the low to mid 50s. Again, cloud coverage is going to play a factor on how warm it actually will get. If we get more clouds than expected, maybe more in the mid to upper 40s. Obviously, the more sun we get could be more in the mid 50s, and just some minor differences in the overall air mass that will be in place for the next 8 days. So really not looking at much in the way of significant changes to the forecast. Warm and dry for the 6 to 10 day outlook. Warm and perhaps a little bit wet for the 8 to 14 day outlook. And then we're looking at generally on the mild side in the 3 to 4 week outlook with equal chances of drier than normal, wetter than normal. So if you're wondering about any possible snow, well, at least for the next 8 days, not going to happen. You'll notice that most of the snow stays out in the western half of the state with the system for today and tomorrow. The GFS shows a little bit less than that. Sometimes the GFS takes a while to come in, but I think that's where it stands. There's a small chance if we do get precipitation around the Christmas time frame that it could be in the form of snow. Now, don't think it's going to stick a whole lot, but even if there's a few flurries flying around that time period, I'm sure many of you would enjoy that. It does get a little bit colder, a little bit closer to Christmas, at least according to the latest model. Now it's showing 30s. And that's about 10 degrees colder than what it showed yesterday. So there's still a lot of time for things to pan out as far as what to expect around the Christmas time period. But at least they're in the short term, next 8 days. Temperatures are likely going to remain above average for this time of year. And we'll continue to monitor this opportunity for a few spotty rain showers at times towards the end of the week and start of the weekend, mainly Friday night. But most of the actual daytime hours of the weekend hours will be dry. Stick with us. Keep checking back in daily for updates. In the meantime, have a great day.